do it. Ain't built for the weekend. Sweet. This sugar.
Coach, the usual sea of red here in this venerable stadium has been turned white as we are high above snowy Arrowhead Stadium in KC. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Denver Broncos. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And his first pass is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Showing up. Check 31, check 31.
Hey, 43, 15.
7's the mic, Buzz. I'm going to run you over.
Mahomes will try again on second down. And going deep for Hill. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Yellow. Hey, 57.
43-yard line.
Yellow. 15.
Check 15.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
That's another Kansas City.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 at the 19.
47's the mic. Exit. Get in the weight room. 47's the mic, boy. 47. Check. 47.
Sunday. Watch the twist.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Mahomes to throw once more. And Hill with it over the middle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Now a man who really came on late last year, it's Damian Williams. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Easy. Yellow.
Second down and goal. Mahomes looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Butker, what a pickup he's been for Kansas City the last 2 years. Remember, he was drafted by Carolina to be the eventual successor to Graham Gano. That didn't pan out. Casey got him as a free agent. He's been really good.
Yeah, Gano said, "Oh, no, I'm keeping my job." But Butker found his home in Kansas City, a franchise record for points scored in his first 2 seasons.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First down, Denver.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Dorian O'Daniel, 3rd-round pick in 2018, made the tackle. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. Chris Jones on the stop.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Ready. 30 base.
Walk tight.
Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. He'll find Lindsay here. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Ready, set.
Turkey's the mark.
Roll out.
Rush in.
Recon, 152 fighter. Fight.
From midfield, here's Locke. Throwing right, and that's complete. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one in my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
The
Tuck roll,
didn't you? Yeah, I think that's one people remember. But I also know this. In Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game in New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Is that 82?
That was 82, and the Dolphins fans will never forget it.
Well, we're not seeing one of those famous games here, but it's fun to be in the snow nonetheless.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
High 7. General West.
Get him. Check. Check out route. Hot.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me,
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the serve? What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that
really
one.
Good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. Here
a throw taken in by Watkins. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On second down now, it's Williams. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession. They're up against a 3rd and 2 to start things out.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. That's out to Hill, right side complete. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Tight dog. Tag. Check 37. Check 64. Weak.
Out of the pistol, here's Williams. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. The open man is Smith. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Now on 2nd and 13, Mahomes. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better, 2 weeks in a row? You have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And that's caught by Smith. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
Mahomes now on first down. This is caught, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 21st touchdown of the season, and the Chiefs have taken the lead. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good, and the lead is now 10-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Darren Lee there to get him down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10. You think back to 2018, many people thought it would be Royce Freeman taking over as the lead back in Denver. Spent a 3rd-round pick on him, but it was Phillip Lindsay who would be in the catbird seat as the #1 running back. But still for Freeman, not a bad rookie campaign, 521 yards and 5 touchdowns as the backup. On first down, Locke. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
He's coming, double up. 36. Shoot. Watch the yellow.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Motion. 15. Hey, check, Mike, 46. Check Mike 47.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. Mahomes now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Adam Gotsis, the Aussie, with a sack.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Mike 42, check, Mike 42.
Hey, Rimley.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Yellow.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Jack Fox now. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Locke. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from UVA, Juan Thornhill. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, look at that, Chuck. A rookie picked the rookie on that play.
How about that? Is that rookie-on-rookie crime? But you know what happens, too. If you're a rookie defender, you tend to adjust to the game a little bit quicker than if you're a quarterback. Too many things still going through his mind. And on that play, the rookie defender won the battle.
Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Smith. 11 yards there, first down.
Come on now, let's go.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Yellow. To the line.
Bring it. Bring it.
Hey, 57, 57. 0-15.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one goes for 30 yards.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs first down.
Mahomes now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. And this is caught at the 8. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Alert 3.
Yellow. 43. 43.
34's a Mike. 34's a Mike. He's coming. Check him. Check Delta. Mike 34.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And Butker able to put this one through. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is
I'm
doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun on third down, Locke. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
Down. 30 base.
We got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Convert. Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch twist. Twist, twist.
Locke now on first down. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
218, chopper.
Locke now on first down. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
No.
Protein spill. Shoot.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Chris Jones in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
70, Indy, score!
Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Alert. 3 down.
Chopper!
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Set, ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
50. Let's go, defense.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Leo. Get it.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
After the sack, you could understand him maybe being a little bit nervous back there, a little skittish. But he looked awfully decisive when he took off and ran.
Very decisive and picked up that first down in the process.
Let's go.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Locke. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a 3rd down attempt.
The kick by McManus is good. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Yellow. Let's go on, Eddie.
Get ready.
Williams. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
It's 3rd and 10.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, 43.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
And the blitz does come. He's got Lockett. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Yellow.
Here's Mahomes now on the option right. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
15.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Haywood. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. From the 31, Mahomes. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards there and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Man, that's trash. That's trash. Here we go, here we go. Motion, motion, motion.
We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Kill, turn up.
Yellow, yellow.
Check.
Let's go, baby.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They come out here in the eye. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Shift. Spawn. Leg. No. Shift.
They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. And I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see.
Ready, go. Five.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lock. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Clock now to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field, and he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Locked to throw for it on 4th. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 40. Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the 1st down carry. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
They run it again with Williams. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Robert Alford. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. Now that turnover might just about do it. Here, fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
You're exactly right. They played smart, a couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Officially no game. On the play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist, 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 twist. Safe, safe, safe. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Slam, slam. Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping.
On the toss, here's Williams. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Derek Wolfe there on the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a fourth down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5 all the way down at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Robert Alford that time on the great coverage.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Throwing now is Locke. He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be fourth down.
Greystone, Travis.
Yeah, let's go sack lunch.
Locke gonna go on fourth down. And this turns into disaster. He's not gonna get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Well, this defense has been smothering all game long. Why not give them 2 more points here in the closing minutes?
Well, they've certainly earned it. They've gotten the better of this offensive line for 4 quarters. And this sack here will just be a little icing on the cake.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Williams. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish. Just love the execution, love the tenacity.